James was very excited today because he was pulling coaches into the trucks today.
I'm so happy I'm finally able to pull coaches.
Just then, Charlie did his job with his shunting James's coaches. He also had one joke for James, and this is what he said.
Hello, James. Do you want to hear a joke?
But James was too interested in his coaches, not Charlie's jokes.
Not now, Charlie.
How do skunks defend one another?
Laughed Charlie. He was enjoying the jokes more than ever, but James had no interest in all, and this is what he said.
Not interested.
They stink up for each other.
Charlie was laughing so much that he was laughing until the next train was ready, and he was rolling back to the shunting yard laughing. Then cheeky Charlie took a cheeky wee and puffed cheekily away. And James was about to do his job, but suddenly there was a big bump. James's coaches bashed right into him.
Whoa. Last time this happened, I wished and got the Topham hats all wet and pulled out too fast, which would cause a coupling to break.
James was scared something like this almost happened to him before. So James whistled and puffed away before he got caught by the fat controller. James also followed the rules. He stopped at a signal, but suddenly the coaches pushed him again, and he went over the red signal, which was very dangerous, so James refused to move and decided to go back, and realised it was the coach's fault.
Oh, it's the coach's fault being troublesome.
James decided to put his brakes hard on so the coaches wouldn't bump into him, but it didn't work. James is silly. James is slow. James got a stuck-up nose. These the coaches. James felt proud waiting an engine to see him pulling coaches, so he let the engines go by. Then after the engines went by, he took a big whistle and puffed away. But suddenly, the coaches heard their brakes on, and James couldn't move at all. Just then came trouble. James's coaches caused a traffic jam. Duck pulled up and had to park behind, and so did Diesel. That became arguments, and this is what happened.
Duck, get out of the way. I need to bring these tankers to the diesel works.
Devious Diesel, but Duck stood tall. Don't speak to me like that. It's James. He's right in front of me.
It's not my fault the coaches are being troublesome and refuse to move.
Just then came even more trouble. Whiff was struggling and needed to get the rubbish to the waste dump before a stink bomb comes. Whiff was very surprised he saw a traffic jam, and this is what happened. What's going on here? Are you okay, Diesel? Could you move aside, please? I gotta go to the waste dump as soon as possible.
It's not me. It's that duck. And what is that awful smell?
I guess it's your stinky feel for never going to the washdown.
How dare you call me smelly, you snitch and snake?
I was only joking for frick's sake. Just then, the fat controller was in the coach coming home from a meeting with Mr. Percival. The fat controller wanted to find out what was the argument and traffic about.
James, I thought I could trust you with coaches again, but no. You wet my top hat and loosen a coupling again. That is it. I am sending you to the steamworks to get you painted blue. Like I said years ago, if you misbehave again, I will paint you blue.
The fat controller didn't even believe that was the coach's fault and thought it was James's fault. This is what happened.
No excuse. Those coaches are very nice indeed, and I trust them ever so much.
The fat controller thought and blamed James for the accident, so he decided to ask Molly for help instead.
Molly, James was being troublesome pulling coaches. Could you do the job instead of him, please?
Yes, please, cheered Molly as Arthur, Murdoch and Neville, their friends, looked out for her. James was alone at Tidmouth Shed and was very sad of himself, and this is what happened.
James, I told you to go to the steamworks to be painted blue. It's lucky I have blue paint with me. I'll paint you blue myself if you refuse to go to the steamworks.
So the fat controller did
No.
it.
No.
A few weeks later, when James was repainted red, he collected the same coaches again, and he was very worried he'd get in trouble again. This is what happened. James is silly, James is slow, said the second coach. James has got a stuffed up nose. Just then the Fat Controller overheard the coaches in the office, so he went over to talk to them. This is what happened.
I am so sorry, James. I didn't know the coaches were being so troublesome. Maybe their personality at the start was just an act. Don't worry, James. You go ahead and bring them to the scrapyard like a really useful engine.
With pleasure, sir.
So the guard blew his whistle. James whistled, and the coaches pushed him all of a sudden. He wasn't even ready to leave yet. The coaches were having the time of their life. On, said the coaches. On. The coaches were pushing James right too fast around the corner, and he derailed. James was broken-hearted.
Why did you have to do this?
But the coaches didn't respond. They were being very rude to James. We wanted to do you a favour to push you off the rails, the coaches said. James's driver had to telephone for help for a breakdown train to come rescue James. James lay dazed in surprise. Just then, a breakdown train finally came to rescue James. The Fat Controller was on board, and this is what happened. So the train went around the corner and...
James, you have caused...
paused the Fat Controller.
Oh no, I am not getting blamed again.
Thought James, but James thought wrong.
No, James, you're not in trouble. In fact, I am going to award you with your own coaches for now. What colour would you like?
James wanted red coaches as they matched his paintwork. He was very proud that he had his own coaches and was the happiest of ever.
Well, James, these are now your official own coaches, since I know you love coaches so much.
Said the Fat Controller.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Said James. Now James has his own coaches. They're called Felix, Aaron and Andy. And the brake coach is called Jacob.